Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to the Odyssey, Your Space, Your Way community live stream. Here we are. So we're just kicking things off today. We'll wait for some people to join the stream. We're gonna be playing Odyssey today. That's the new early access game on Steam. It's only on Steam for now. When we hit 1.0, we obviously will go wider. But for now, we're gonna play on Steam and show you some of the game. We'll play through it. So let's just jump into it. All right. So we already have not too far into the game. So there is a tutorial you can go through. There's, I think, like 7 or 8 different areas that explain all the different functions of the game and how everything works, how the mechanics work, how to build things. There's a story mode that goes through the story. Right now we're just playing free mode. So let's have at it. Okay, so you can see in the upper right-hand corner, every time you enter a system, there is a little mini quest, and that is you need to send resources to the Ark ship. So within the game, there are, it's post-apocalyptic, 1 million souls are on the Ark ship, and you are trying to lead them to a habitable planet. And so, well, there's 999,999 people on board because you are one of those people. You've been reconstituted, and it is up to you to gather resources and send them back to the Ark ship. So we're going to do that by mining some asteroids. This is the ship. You can get a view of the ship. You can see different overlays that tell you different things about the ship. So here you can see where the airlocks are, where there's storage. If I had power nodes up, there would be show you how far the power is reaching. And you can see what resources are outside to be gotten. So I think we're going to start down this way. So every one of your little astronauts that you play as, and you can see in the top center, it says 5. That's how many lives you have, essentially. We're going to open up our collector tool. Get close, gather some helium and oxygen. These little balls of gas will slow down your movement, so I like to fly at them at high speed and then let them sort of cushion the fall. I like the music. It's very relaxing. All right, now that is put our collector tool away, you can fly faster when you do not have a tool equipped. Wrong key. Overshot the mark a little bit there. That is okay. You do have oxygen. You can see on the back of Hans's helmet, there's a little flashing green lights. That is how much oxygen you have. So as you use up oxygen, that'll turn yellow and then red, and you want to manage that. All you have to do to get more oxygen is to return to the ship, assuming your ship has oxygen. But that is one of the things you're going to have to deal with, is making sure you have all the resources on board. A little bit more than I missed. Where are we? Okay, I've gotten a little lost. You can always, out here, you can spin around, see where you are. All right. So our oxygen, we're down to yellow, but we're still good for a while. Your different astronauts will have different attributes. I was playing earlier, and I had an astronaut who had bad lungs, and so basically goes through their oxygen a lot faster, and you have to return to the ship on a more regular basis. So I think we are nearing the end of our oxygen. We're going to finish up this asteroid. Oh, there it is. Okay, now let's head back to the ship. You're always tempted, oh, just one more, but it's worth it. Head back. You can, if you're playing keyboard, press shift when you don't have anything equipped, and you'll actually fly faster. All right, there we go. Now let's head back out. Let's get some more. We're going to just run right into this one. I have to adjust my mouse sensitivity a little. It's a little on the slow side. Hey, damn it to hell, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Odyssey today. It's a game of survival, resource management, building. If you got any questions, just stick them in the chat. Hello. So this game is currently launched early access recently, and so it's an early access title. You had your eye on that one. Need to reach out to the Creator Circle to contact about it. Absolutely, reach out to the Creator Circle. And I am doing great. I am getting paid to play video games, so I have absolutely nothing to complain about. The dream, exactly. So I know it seems like a dream. We ignore the 98% of hard work that goes into it. We focus on the 1 or 2 times a week I actually get to go and actually live stream. But you know what? I'll take it. It is much less physically demanding than previous jobs, so I have 0 complaints. I realized I just had my 5th year anniversary at 505 Games. And, 3 of those years were during the pandemic, so time kind of means nothing. It snuck up on me. I thought I'd only been here like maybe 3.5 years or something. But here we are, and yeah, I really like it here. So I will try not to give people whiplash with my spinning around. I'm used to just playing on my own. So he's starting to lose oxygen. So there are ways to improve your oxygen retention as you get later into the game. There are ways to upgrade your astronauts, your suits and everything, so that it isn't quite as rough. But you get used to it. You just sort of, just head back to the ship on a regular basis. So you can see hypoxia is starting to set in. If you let that get too bad, something has got some background things happening on this other computer. I have no idea what's happening over there. But I'm seeing on the other monitor screens turning on and off, and I don't know what's on. You know what? I'm going to come back to this. I got to get back to the ship. I do not want to die out in space 5 minutes into the live stream. Head back to the ship. Oops, overshot it. So hypoxia then will turn into suffocating, and if you do not get back to the ship right away, you will die out in space, and one of your 5 replacements will have to come replace you. And if you get to that point, you actually can harm the lungs of your astronaut, making it even harder for them to be out in space. All right, what else do we have out here? Do we get everything? All right. All right, so we've mined all the resources in the system. So now we're going to go Now I recommend whenever there's a little quest, go and take care of that first. Whatever the Ark wants, the Ark gets. So we're going to head up here, and we're going to deliver the resources that they have asked for. So you come over here, equip the collector tool, and you're going to right click, and this will just automatically select what it is they want. So you can see they need any resource, 50 of any resource. So we'll give them some oxygen. We pull the handle. And then they're going to deliver us some astropulp, which is what we use for food. We'll collect that just like mining. Left click, so now we have a little food, and now we can leave the system. So it's important, these little quests, you can't leave the system until you've completed them. I know it's something, once again, early access, so I assume in the future you'll be able to leave the system and come back and complete, but for right now, that's it. Welcome to, I know we have at least one new viewer, so welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. All right, here we are gonna leave here. All right, so this is the Ark ship. You can latch onto it. Now it doesn't have its own thrusters. You gotta pull it along. So, all right. So this new system, you can see we did Cupier's Belt. That's been explored. That's marked. You can't go back there. So Sagan, looks like they have water, ice, oxygen, instant mushrooms. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna go explore. You gotta get close, and then we'll enter the system. Now you do have to look, I did not pay any attention. Sometimes there are little warnings that you're gonna need, there might be aliens or drones, and you might need special tools. And if you don't have those tools, you could be out of luck. All right, so here we need 50 water ice, so we're gonna go get that. And then we're gonna start working on some research and constructing. Here, actually, I'll just do it right now. So this is one of your main machines, and this is the analyzer. So the analyzer, you're going to put resources into it, and it is going to research new technology. And so here you can't see what it is, but it tells you what it's looking for. So here, helium. So it needs 50 helium, and once it has that, it will start researching. And then that bar at the bottom, that's sort of like any material. So any material it has different values. So on the left, there's its construction value, its power value, its food value, it's the magnifying glass is scientific value. And so it needs anything with scientific value up to 100. And so that could be oxygen or whatever. So we are going to close that. Once again, we're going to pull out the collector, and we are going to, let's put some helium in there. So you can roll your mouse wheel, see in the lower right-hand corner. You can select what you want to put in there. Then right-click, and it'll dump some in. Uh-oh. See, I made a mistake. I did not, oh no, I went to the wrong system without the right tools. This is a drone. I can't do anything about it. It is going to suck up my resources. Oh no. All right, hang on. Let's see if I can just get out of here. See, I was not paying attention. I was cavalier about the systems that I entered. So this could be a problem. See, it's taking my oxygen, and I don't have, there's a weapon that you can craft later, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna see if I can just get out of this system. Oh man, I messed this up. I was not paying attention. I'm so used to all of the, I'm used to the tutorials where all of the things that can harm you are sort of off and about. All right, so it did take off on its own, but it took a bunch of my resources. Ooh, so you can see here, there's no more oxygen. When the oxygen is running, those little paper airplanes are flying up. So that alien drone came in and took my resources. I could have avoided that, but I was not smart about it this time around. So, all right. So let's at least make something of this system. So typically the little quest, it will be things that you can actually go out and gather. But once again, you do have to be careful because it is possible to get yourself into a situation that you do not have the right tools for and you cannot get out of, and that is not as much fun. So this is a survival game, so you can absolutely get yourself into a situation you cannot get yourself out of, and you will have to die, which is not fun, but it is part of playing a survival game. But oxygen is good. The drone, I'm glad the drone came and got stuff before I harvested, because it probably would have taken everything that I was mining from this system. If you got questions about the game, definitely let me know. And I do apologize for all the little beeps. I've got something going on my gaming machine in the background. Okay, there is another resource somewhere over here. Where is it? There I am. Oh, there it is. It's so big, I could not see it. So this is the first part of the game. I want to get some iron ore because that'll make it possible to do the next part. We need to build some machines to refine these resources, split up these resources. Critical. You know, I'm so close to the ship, I'm going to go replenish my oxygen right now. Once you can press shift to fly faster. Alright, let's see. What do we have left? I think we got a couple on that side. Oh, all right, cool. All right, so we've almost got everything. It's basically straight out. There it is. I love just flying right into it. Let it cushion the blow. So right now in early access, we have the first system, and we are going to add more galaxies. Each galaxy has a number of planets and quests within it. And we will be adding more. Let's see. Up there it is. Oh, overshot it. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, I think we have everything. Let's head back to the ship, and I'll show you a little bit about construction. All right, first, once again, oh, I already sent that off, so let's see what the machine has to say. All right, fuel refinement. All right, so we're going to need 90 helium. I don't know that we have that right now. So let's get out our collector. Move it over to helium. Oh, we do have it. All right, so let's put at least 90 helium in there. We get it. The music is very relaxing. You can stop the function, so if you really want it to see, you can left click to stop and start. So if you're like, oh, don't use up those resources. Any resources that get put into here and then are used, you cannot get back. So there are times when you may want to turn off a research. All right. let's get out our collectorizer, and we now have a blueprint for a refiner. Alright, here's my favorite part. Alright, so we're going to come over here, head out into space. Now we're going to, here's what's awesome, you can add to your ship now. You get the planning tool. And so, room creation utility, you can create walls and floors. And then the refiner. Refiner, it looks like it needs iron ore to make it. So all we're going to do right now is plan it. And so what I like to do, so I like to start here. You hold down the mouse button. You drag. Alright, so there is the plan. But I know right now I don't have enough iron. Oh, maybe I do have enough iron. Alright, here, let's try to construct. So you'll right click and you'll start. Nope, hang on. Yeah, iron. See, I don't want to use the silicate. Should only be using the iron ore. I'm going to dump the silicate into here to start. Because I don't want to use it all up on this. Let's see what the analyzer can do with this. All right. All right. So let's come back here. So you can see as you add resources, your little nanobots actually build the thing that you've planned. I find it easier to do this from the outside than from the inside, so I'll typically go and I'll do most of the walls from the outside. Ooh, I may have made this a little bit too small. Alright, hopefully not. Usually I make it one box wider. We'll see if I mess this up. You can always deconstruct things. So later when I want to make this room bigger, I'll add on, make it airtight, and then remove the wall in between. Okay, we're almost done. All right. So now it's ready. You should know that even though this is attached to your ship, this is not one of the oxygenated areas of your ship, so you do need your suit. And if you spend too much time in there, you can get an asphyxia just like... Oh, there is room. Okay. All right. So you can see how there's a little red line that shows that, okay, it's, you know, can't do that there. Oh, I made it too small. No. All right. Hang on. So now we're going to go into deconstruction mode. We're going to deconstruct these walls. A little bit of pain, but it happens. Yeah, usually I do it all the way to the corner, but I messed this one up. Alright, so we'll right click. Nope. Get back to the collection tool. Let's finish up these walls. Hopefully I have enough. Well, I can probably use something else. I won't be able to actually build the refiner yet. So I do like to do the refiner first. The refiner is how you make fuel. So it sounds a little desperate, but if you die, there are more astronauts to take the place. But if your ship runs out of fuel, then you just die. I have to do this corner from the outside. All right, let's run around to the outside. Once again, if you got any questions, just ask in the chat. We are streaming on both YouTube and Twitch today, so we've got chats in both areas. Why is it having trouble with this corner? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. So that was complete user error. I was trying to pull resources, and there are no resources to pull there. All right, so now we are going to hopefully have room to put down our refiner. Go to the planning tool. You can rotate through with the mouse wheel. I think we can rotate, but I doubt we can fit it rotated. All right. Let's see if we have enough resources to do this. So you can see now it's using sort of any resource. It is going through some of our oxygen, but that's okay because I think it is worth it to actually complete this. Awesome. All right, so here's how this works. So this, you can put in a resource such as helium. So helium is the base building block of fuel for the ship. So we're going to put in the helium, and it is going to spit out enriched helium as fuel, which we can then put into the ship. All right, so we're going to let that do its thing, and we are going to head to a new system. All right, I'm going to pay more attention this time. So you can shoot around and sort of plan out where you're going to go before you drag the arc there. But you do use fuel when you do this, so you have to be a little expeditious. So let's see. Carbon, oxygen, silicate, iron. Oh, abundant iron ore. I like iron ore for building stuff. All right, this is a super dense misty nebula. So what that means is it's hard to see, and I don't like it. But iron ore, silicate. All right, you know what? We're gonna go do this. All right, so we're gonna hook up to the arc. We're gonna head over. You can see our fuel gauge down at the bottom. Let's explore. And let's see what the quest is. Water. Right. All right, so they need 100 iron ore. So here you can see this super dense nebula. It's very hard to see. It's very easy to get lost, so you really need to be very careful when you're headed out, kind of knowing where you are. Pilot is getting hungry, so next time we go back to the ship, we'll actually take care of that. Alright, I'm going to fly straight backwards and hopefully run into the ship. I did not run into the ship. Alright. Once again, I try to be really careful in these nebulas where you can't see anything. So you can see a little bit more when you're in the ship. Alright, so there it is. So let's try and head straight over there. Okay, so it's to my left. So I try not to rotate my mouse too much. I try to kind of keep my orientation. See, I missed it. There it is. It's further away than I thought. Oh, alright. Alright, we are gonna... Alright, starving. That's not good. You can starve to death. Alright, so let's head back to the ship. Let's get some food. I should have done that when I got the asteroid, but what are you gonna do? Hans, I am starving. Alright, we will get you taken care of, Hans. Alright. Ooh, look at that. So it really does help to not move your mouse wheel around to help keep orientation. All right, let's get some food. So we're going to come into our inventory, tab through, instant mushrooms. Let's eat some astropulp. 4, 5. I'm not sure how much to eat. Let's just 6, 7, 8. Let's start with that. Astropulp, it does not taste good, but it will keep you alive. All right, so let's go back out. Where are we? All right, so we're gonna attempt to find this next asteroid of resources. There we go. Silicate. So all these different resources do different things. Some of them can be broken down into components. Obviously, water ice can be broken down into oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen is important. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta put some oxygen back in the system. Let's see where we are. Still doing decently on oxygen. Nope, overshot it. Yeah, these dense nebula are tough. Oh, here we go. All right. That could have been worse. So last time I did this, I got so lost. I started bumping into the edge of everything. All right. What else do we have? All right, we're fairly close. So let's over to the right. So that already feels like we've gone too far. Breaking my own. Alright, let me go replenish some oxygen. All we gotta do is head into the ship. You know what, while I'm at it, I'm gonna put some oxygen here so you'll be able to see the little paper airplanes as soon as we add some oxygen to the tank. That is important. Alright, so where is this last? Ah, there it is. Found it. Alright. I am a completionist. It's very difficult for me to leave a system without harvesting every single item. But I was so close. Okay, I've now got myself lost. This is a huge problem. Right, there's the ship. Alright, I gotta get myself reoriented here. So where am I? See, so quickly you can get yourself completely off track. That helps a little bit. Boy, I'm so close. Now I'm just flying blind. Oh. Oh. Whew, caught a glimpse of it. Alright, that could have been bad. Because I am see on the back of his helmet how low Hans is on oxygen. Alright, so I think I see it off in the distance. And as you get away from the light of the ship, it will fade out a little bit. Yeah. Alright, that was a little scary. We'll get everything from this asteroid, put our fly back. Once again, I try to not touch the mouse. I try to just go with directional arrows. That really helps you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, we got fuel and we got water. Alright, so we're going to collect that. Because remember, we put in helium. So in the tutorial, the first thing you do is make a splitter, and I think you should do the refiner first. All right, so here, let's put in some fuel. There it is. All right, let's see what we've got going on over here. Titanium. All right. We need 20 titanium. Fuel refinement we've got. So I think we have some titanium, but I don't think we have enough. Well, we have titanite, which can be refined into titanium. Iron ore and glass. I don't think I have any glass yet. Alright, so we gotta get some more resources going. All right, we're gonna head to our next system. Oh, that's right. We gotta pay the price. All right, let's send some resources to the ship. Iron ore. Pull the lever. And we get some carbon in return. That was nice of them. Alright, now we can leave the system. Alright, so let's see. Iron ore, silicate, instant mushrooms, or carbon, oxygen, and silica. I like having a lot of oxygen, so let's go get our arc ship. Connect to that. Drag it over to Vogel. Once you're both close enough, you can enter the system. Oh man, I did not look again to see if there are any warnings, so that could be on me. Alright, so carbon, we'll get some plastic. Let's look at our resources. Carbon, oxygen, silicate, oxygen. Alright. So we got a good amount of resources over here. Let's start on this side of the ship. So you really do have to kind of go about this in a measured manner. If you just kind of fly off willy-nilly and explore the whole system, you're going to run out of fuel and very quickly find yourself in trouble. But once you get the hang of it, it makes more sense in terms of knowing what you need to pick up, what you need to. You'll skip a system because you'll know, oh, I'm really close to researching something, but I just need some plastic. So you'll research the plastic instead. You will find some alien creatures in some of these areas, and unless you have developed your safety weapon, you will not be able to do anything about them. So that is something that you want to work on. Alright, where are we? Alright, so there is one nearby over here. Oh, there it is. The carbon is hard to see from a distance because it's black. Carbon, power and oxygen. Once again, back of the helmet, you can see how you're doing. I think I can do one more before I have to go replenish. Always a risky move, but what are you gonna do? Like a pillow. Right here. That's how I always end up dying. Is I just push it a little too far, and then like when I try to go back to the ship, I'll probably overshoot it. Just miss going in the door. Alright. Gotta aim, we gotta get it. Alright, yeah, we're fine. We're fine on this one. What do we have left? I think we have 4 more. All right. Three more to go. So if you are interested in playing the early access, we are obviously looking for feedback on suggestions and gameplay and bugs that people may find. We really want to work together with the community to make this as great as we can before we actually launch it as a full product. Did I miss it? It's right there. Oh, small one. All right. Almost missed it completely. All right, and then that should be one final one. Ah, okay. All right, we're hungry again. We will eat. Oh, there it is. And plays at multiplayer. Not only are there plans, but you can play co-op right now. Renegooch. Thanks for joining the stream. Over on YouTube. Yeah, so you can play 2 to 4 player co-op right now. On Steam. And so in co-op mode, it plays exactly the same, except you can do multiple things at once. So one person can be designing and building, and one person can be out collecting, but you will use resources faster. So you will be having that issue. You'll be going through oxygen faster and food faster. Speaking of food, why don't we eat something? Go into our inventory. Let's eat the rest of our astro pulp. Okay, we're going to send some carbon off to the ship. We got to select it. A whole different day. Yes. And you're welcome. So yeah, if you have more questions about the game, let me know. All right, so we're going to send that off to the Ark. We can now leave the system. We're going to get some plastic, but we're going to check out the analyzer first and see if there's any research we can do. So we're going to, before I even do that, I'm going to get out the tool, and I'm going to, let's dump some plastic in here, because I think there's some things we can do with plastic. Oxygen. So I tend to just dump random resources in there and see what it starts to kick off, and then I can decide if I want to add more of something, or when I'm in the next system in the galaxy map, it might make a difference on which systems I go to. All right, so let's put that away. Open this up. All right, so I need titanium for that. So I'm going to have to actually put that titanite into the refiner to make titanium. But it looks like we have enough silicate in there. So I think I just need titanium. I seriously doubt I have enough titanite to make titanium. But we will see. I need some alien elements. Iron. I need 100 iron ore, some glass. I have no glass. Ooh, 50 plastic. I wonder how much plastic I put in there. Here, let's see. So here we can rotate through and we can see what is in there. So here, let's see. I know I have some plastic. I thought I had plastic. Oh, I think I'd already used the plastic that I put in there. All right, here, I'm going to take the titanite back out. Do this exactly the same way you mine the asteroids. So this thing is still going. Let's see where we are with this. All right, so looks like we've... Oh, because I put in some water ice. Kind of didn't need to do that. There's a splitter. So... Okay, let's put this away. And here we can actually come and we can see what the machine is making. We can always, if we're like, oh, hey, you know, let's put a stop to that. So here, we don't need to be melting ice. So iron ore can be turned into iron. Titanite. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. We just want to do titanite. All right, so now let's come over here and let's select titanite. Let's dump all of our titanite in there. There we go. All right, so that's going to take a little bit. So while that is working, let's go to the next system. If you got any questions, absolutely let me know. Alright, here, let's see what's here. Drones may attack your ship. Alright, I don't want to go anywhere where drones may attack my ship until I have a way to defend against them. Alright, so here we have to harvest iron ore. The quest is timed, and you can fail. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do it anyway. This could be a good one to end on. And I might have enough iron ore on me to just do it. Alright, so we have to harvest iron ore. Some. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, we are on a timed quest. We've got 3.5 minutes to iron to get a bunch of iron ore. Another bunch over here. Oh, there it is. Sometimes the small ones are hard to see. There it is. Because of all my streaming stuff, I'm playing on a small screen, so sometimes I gotta get really close to the camera to see what is going on. All right, where to next? Where's my ship? This way. We're gonna press shift. And sorry about that. My gaming computer has some stuff going on in the background. Now it says get out of here as quickly, so I did it. It says get out of here as quickly as possible, but I don't like to listen. Oops. Alright, where are we? Alright, I guess we gotta get out of here as quickly as possible. Next. Alright, those are drones. I don't want to deal with that. Lots of iron ore. Silicate. Oh, yes. Alright, we're going there. Let's go get our arc ship. So, it takes more fuel to dragged the arc. That is okay. I think we're doing well on fuel at the moment. All right, let's do it. This will be a good one to end on. Well, hopefully. We'll see if we die. All right. Upload 100 iron ore. You know, I think I just have iron ore on me, so let's see. Yeah. Let's just get that out of the way. Always do the arc first because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where it needs something that you don't have. That would be a problem. Ooh, we are out of oxygen, so let's get some oxygen in here. We're going to go big. Get those little paper airplanes flying. All right. Send that. Collect our titanite and our iron. We're going to go put that titanite immediately into the refiner so we can get titanium, so we can finish researching. You need a total of 20 titanium. Yeah, we don't have enough yet. So now you can select what your tool is going to output by going into tab, but I just like to back away from the machine and just do it. All right, so while that is working, let's go find some more iron ore. Iron ore to me is always good because you can build more. We're going to need to be building some new rooms soon, some new machines soon. And we're definitely going to need resources to do all of that. Get it. Iron ore. Some silicate. Alright, where is our next? Where are we? Alright. So you kind of look and see where things are compared to the ship. Oh, nope, I don't want to plan. Collect. I cannot build out in space. Oxygen is still good. There should be another one nearby. Oh, it's close to the back of the ship. Oh, there it is. Good, I can get that one and then pop in, refill my oxygen. I mentioned earlier that your astronauts do have different physical attributes. So some get hungry faster, some can mine faster, some go through oxygen slower or faster. So it's always a little different. So one of my recent astronauts did not have the best lungs, and so I had to sort of constantly go back. By the way, on the tool you can see there is a durability level. These, you will have to repair these in time. Okay, what are we left with? All right, just towards the front of the ship. We can do that. We'll try to research one more device, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. So if you got any questions, let us know. You can also join us over on Steam on the discussion boards. We do have a Discord, but I think Steam right now is the place to ask questions and leave feedback for the game. All right, and I think that is everything in the system. Yes, it is. All right, so let's head back into the ship. So we still need titanium. We need 20 titanium. Let's see how this is going. Ooh, sweet. All right. So we have enough titanium. Titanite. Oh, no. I want to add titanium. And as soon as it has the right resources, we're going to pull out the titanite. Alright, let's see what's up. Alright, well now we start researching 3D printer. We don't have any glass, so we're going to have to go find some glass. Fuel refinement we already have. What else do we got going on? Oh, let's put some water ice in there. Right, let's get rid of that. Alright, so we've just researched the scannerizer. So this is a tool. Oh, it's going to be in our inventory. Okay. Now that you've collected it from your inventory, now you can select it on the wheel. So use this. You can point it at things and then we'll tell you things about that. And you can point it at yourself as well. Alright, here, let's see what we have for food. Eat some instant mushrooms. Close that. Oh, we want to put some water ice in here. Because I know if we research with water ice, we come up with something new. Let's see what this has to say about that. I think it has 100. Researching splitting technology. Woo! Alright, splitting technology is great because you can take water or water ice and turn it into hydrogen and oxygen. And as you know, you need a lot of oxygen. Alright, so what else do we need for this? Alright, I think that is good to go. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap it up here for today. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. And yeah, so come over to Steam, Early Access, Odyssey, and get the game, check it out, help us make it better as we move towards 1.0. And we're really excited to play the game with you. So come over and join us, and thanks for watching the stream or watching the video after the fact. So that's it. Have a great day, and thanks for playing.